Good evening, fellow YouTubers. What's going on? I have a little bit of news to report tonight out of San Diego. According to WitchVoxNote01202009 as of yesterday, January 19th, 2009. They're saying now that a Christian cross, which was erected on public property outside of San Diego on Mount Soledad, was supposed to be used to represent all deceased veterans. And there is a group that is well known called the Americans United for Separation of Church and State, with the representative's name of Reverend Barry W. Lynn, who is also on YouTube in various videos when talking about the Wiccan Pentacle quest with the VA, is heading up the appeals to stop these people from erecting this cross on public property, saying that they are memorializing all deceased veterans. And the argument is that they cannot memorialize all deceased veterans because of the different paths that we all follow, concluding with the fact that we have successfully sued the VA for the inclusion of the pentacle among the symbols. Now in that, the argument is that Mr. Lynn says, American service personnel come from many different paths and some follow no spiritual path at all, such as the case in the Pat Tillman case, in case you didn't know that. But also that in all of this, it is something to watch, because we do need to win this one again. These same people are that have represented veterans in the VA quest are involved. That is the Americans United for Separation of Church and State. That is also are the Hadassah, which is the, believe it or not, the Women's Zionist Organization of America, the Interfaith Alliance, Military Association of Atheists and Free Thinkers, Military Religious Freedom Foundation, there's another one that came forward for the Pentacle, Progressive Christians Uniting, and the Unitarian Universalist Association, or as we know them among the pagan community, the CUUPS. Now that is a very interesting thing that we all should take a look at. Once again, that is as of yesterday, thanks to Ren over at WitchVox.com, and it is worth reading. It is also worth looking at some of the comments, considering some folks what they're saying about it. But I'm sure that here on YouTube, with the likes of Nathan and his Nathanites, are going to have some comments to say, but really, I don't give a hoot. These are American military deceased veterans. They deserve and they have earned the right for their own representation of their own symbol, not to blatantly just, oh, we're going to throw a cross up and say this is good for everybody. No, you're actually insulting them. They may have died for you to believe that way, but they do not believe that way. Therefore, they earned it. They earned it the only way they could earn it. Just as throughout history, those brave 300 Spartans, never mind how bad or good the movie is, those brave 300 Spartans who stood up, they earned the respect needed and should be given to them for what they did. In fact, it is an old military line that in certain situations, yes, we shall go tell the Spartans. So, that is the latest thing coming out today. That is the latest thing for this evening. And I am quite sure, I haven't seen any comments because I blocked them, but I am quite sure that Nathan is up to his old stuff. And Nathan, a note for you, please, and for your fellow Nathanites, do not try to debate me. Here is the reason why. You may be a pastor's son. However, I was a lay minister for a messianic group. That means under the Jews for Jesus umbrella within the metropolitan New York suburban area for 4 years. Do not debate me. You will lose. Do not even think of debating me. You won't get there. If I had to stand up to the Lubavitch, to the Reformed, to the Conservative, to the Orthodox, and made friends with everybody and understood where they were and still was able to carry on conversations with them, do not try to debate me. You will lose. For everybody else out there, this is Smith. I wish you a good evening. I wish you a good rest. And forgive me, Ms. Raven over there in England with all her things after her holiday and the way she was talking about stuff, don't get too down, dear. You'll be all right. I think I know where you're at. But in all of that, persevere, behave, keep your head up, keep trucking, and talk to you next time. Bye.